Have you ever caught yourself staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., feeling the heavy, suffocating weight of a life you don't recognize anymore? You look around, and you see the house, the job, the routine, maybe even the people. But deep down, you know that the person living this life is a stranger to the person you were actually born to be. It's a terrifying thought, right? But here is a question that might just wake you up. If everything you've built, your status, your comfort zone, even your identity, was suddenly stripped away, would you be devastated, or would you finally, for the first time in years, be free? Think about Angelina Jolie. Most people see the red carpets, the awards, and the global icon status, but they completely ignore the fact that she has dismantled and rebuilt her entire existence multiple times. She didn't just change her career or her look. She changed the very fabric of who she was, facing public scrutiny and personal heartbreak that would have broken a lesser human being. If you've ever felt like your life is a script you didn't write, and you're ready to burn it and start fresh, you need to stay with me until the very end. Because today, I'm not just talking about Angelina Jolie, I'm talking about the surgical precision required to let go of a dead past and the iron courage it takes to forge a new future. Let's be brutally honest. Most people are terrified of starting over because they are addicted to the safety of the known, even when that known is miserable. It's like wearing shoes that are 2 sizes too small just because you've had them for 10 years and you're used to the pain. Angelina Jolie learned a secret that most of us are too scared to test. The fear of starting over is a lie told by your ego to keep you stagnant. When she was navigating the chaotic shifts in her professional and private life, she wasn't looking for a soft landing, she was looking for growth. She understood that if you aren't evolving, you're decaying. You look at your own life. How many decisions have you made purely out of fear of what others might say? How many doors have you kept shut because you were afraid of the unknown behind them? That fear isn't protecting you, it's imprisoning you. Angelina didn't rise to the top by playing it safe or by waiting for permission to change. She destroyed the versions of herself that no longer served her purpose. If you want to become a version of yourself that commands respect and inner peace, you have to stop protecting your ego and start protecting your potential. But how do you actually do it? How do you make the leap when everything in your body is screaming at you to stay put? It starts with a concept I call radical shedding. Look at your life right now. What is weighing you down? Is it a toxic relationship that drains your energy every single day? Is it a job that kills your soul but pays the bills? Is it the heavy baggage of mistakes from 5, 10 years ago that you're still carrying? Angelina Jolie has mastered the art of walking away. And I don't mean running away like a coward. I mean walking away with the dignity of someone who knows their own value. Most of us are so terrified of being wrong, or looking like we failed that we stay in situations that are clearly rotting from the inside out. But look at it from her perspective. Every time she closed a door, she wasn't ending her story, she was opening the next chapter. You need to identify the things in your life that are draining your batteries, and have the courage to cut them off. It's going to be hard, and people are going to judge you. Let them. The moment you stop living for the approval of others is the moment you start living for the mission of your own life. This is the part that most people miss, and it's exactly why they fail when they try to rebuild. They try to start over, but they carry their old mindset into the new situation. You can change your city, your career, and your partner, but if you carry your old, fearful, hesitant self with you, you will just end up rebuilding the same prison in a different location. True transformation requires an internal upgrade. You have to reprogram your brain to stop looking for security and start looking for mastery. Angelina doesn't approach life as a victim of circumstance, she approaches life as the architect. When life throws a disaster at her, she doesn't ask, "Why me?" She asks, "How can I leverage this to become more?" You need to adopt that same cold, calculated optimism. When the world tries to knock you down, use that pressure as the fuel to launch your next big move. If you treat your life like a series of experiments rather than a fixed destiny, you'll find that you can handle anything, and you can recover from everything. Consider the immense mental energy required to reinvent oneself. Most people spend their entire lives conserving energy, afraid that if they exert themselves in a new direction, they'll fail. But look at Jolie's career arc. She went from a rebellious youth, to an Oscar-winning actress, to a humanitarian, to a director and producer. She didn't just add labels, She shifted her core identity to match her current evolution. You must be willing to let go of that you spent so much time building if that you no longer fits the vision of who you are becoming. It is a form of self-honesty that is rare and dangerous. It requires you to look in the mirror and ask, am I still growing, or am I just maintaining a facade? If you are just maintaining, you are failing your own potential. To start over like her, you need a level of detachment from your past achievements. Yesterday's awards don't pay for today's growth. You have to arrive at every new day as a blank slate, willing to learn, willing to fail, and willing to be a beginner again. I see you there, wondering if it's too late. Maybe you think you're too old, or you've invested too much time in the wrong direction to turn back now. That is just another lie. Your past is not a debt you have to pay, it's a tuition fee you paid for the wisdom you have today. Angelina Jolie's life is proof that you can transform your deepest traumas into your greatest strengths. If she can go through the fires she's faced and emerge as an advocate, a director, and a powerhouse, what is stopping you? It's not your circumstances, it's your refusal to commit to your own evolution. The decision to change is the only thing standing between you and a life that you actually enjoy waking up to. And that decision doesn't happen tomorrow. It happens in the seconds following this video. If you are feeling that shift, if you are finally ready to stop being a passenger in your own life and start being the driver, then you are exactly where you need to be. We are building a community here dedicated to this level of mental toughness and radical self-reconstruction. I'm not here to sugarcoat things for you. I'm here to give you the strategies, the mindset shifts, and the raw truth you need to navigate these major life transitions. Every single video on this channel is designed to strip away the excuses and focus on the action. So, if you are ready to stop settling and start building, hit that subscribe button right now. Don't just watch, participate. Join the movement. If you're really serious about this, comment below. I am ready to rebuild, and I'll be watching to see who is actually committed to this journey. This journey isn't a sprint, it's a systematic dismantling of your limitations. We are going to explore how to audit your environment, how to reframe your failures as data points, and how to stay consistent when the initial motivation fades away. Success is not a destination, it is the inevitable result of a mindset that refuses to stay static. You have a choice. You can stay exactly where you are, comfortable but unfulfilled, or you can take the risk of total transformation. And believe me, the risk of staying the same is much greater than the risk of changing. I want to see you win. I want to see you take that leap, even if your hands are shaking. We are going to dive deeper into these topics in the coming weeks, from handling public failure to building bulletproof self-worth. You are going to want to have your notifications turned on for this, because the content we're dropping is going to be the blueprint for the next phase of your life. And please, if you know someone who is struggling, someone who is stuck in that same cycle of fear and regret, share this video with them. You might be the reason they finally find the courage to start over. You've got a massive reservoir of power inside you that you've been ignoring for far too long. It's time to let it out. I'm incredibly proud of you for making it this far, for choosing to listen, and for being open to the idea that you can change. You are not defined by where you've been, you are defined by what you choose to do next. Let's make it count. Stay focused, stay brave, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember, your new life is waiting for you to claim it. Don't let it pass you by.